This is the Nightmare Harvester from Spirit Halloween 2018, made by Woyu. This is one of my favorites from the 2018 season. Something you'll hear me say over and over is how 2018 was probably one of the most boring seasons that Spirit's ever put out, but this guy was one of the diamonds in the rough. Despite his appearance, he's not intended to be a scarecrow, but rather a creature from another world hiding its true identity under a scarecrow-like mask. It's a complicated thing. His appearance is phenomenal, though. He's not super detailed, but I love his design. From his cloven feet, lanky legs, long fingers, and gigantic head, everything from his shaping to his color palette is just super appealing to me. His animation is basic, but it serves its purpose. My favorite part about him, though, is definitely his audio. His voice is very deep, but it's a bit jarring at first, considering the vocal effects, but it definitely sounds otherworldly. When he's not talking, though, he emits a terrifying shrill which plays in between each one of his phrases. Another fun fact about him, he was originally supposed to be fog compatible. The intent for this guy was to have his pumpkin fog as he spoke, but for some reason, the phrase did not make it on the final product, which is unfortunate. 2018 was the second year that Spirit started including lore for all of their animatronics, so he fortunately has a backstory, but it's a very long one. You've always been told to never walk alone in the woods during the dead of night, but no one's ever told you about the true horrors that await you. For deep in the shadows of the trees, the veil between this world and another is thin, and when the moon is high and the crickets are quiet, creatures make their way into our world. And none are as deadly or as evil as that of the Nightmare Harvester. This towering otherworldly beast comes here to feast on your nightmares, making them come to life until you're screaming in terror. But once the Nightmare Harvester has been satisfied of the nightmares of humans, he must return home, and that is no easy task. Unlike our world, the creature cannot travel to his world on a whim, for if he must return, he cannot return empty-handed. The price of passage to his home of nightmares is not cheap. It requires one human soul. The soul illuminates the pumpkin as he holds it and lights his pathway home. So if you should decide to wander through the woods late at night, then do not follow the sound of the deep, low growling, or else it may cost you your soul. Nightmare Harvester retailed for $270 back in 2018, which is a bit hefty, but I feel it's justified considering his size, and he's also pretty unique.
Now that you're here for good. Scream if you must, but you'll never be going home. I must return from where I came. The price of passage is one human life. You, poor soul, you are the one. There is another world, a darker world, filled with nightmares. Come there with me. I will not return empty-handed.